Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. We have completed the Spirit Temple. You know, it's kind of funny, considering that it's the last temple in the lineup if you do the natural order. The Spirit Temple's pretty easy compared to the other future temples. Compared to the forest, the fire, and especially the water temple, I think the Spirit Temple was easier than any of those. It's not a criticism, by the way. I thought the Spirit Temple was a lot of fun. It's one of my favorites so far. Partly because I love the desert theme. Anyway, let's return to Kakariko Village. Catch up on... that doesn't look good. It's generally a bad thing when you find villages in flames. Has Ganondorf finally struck Kakariko Village? It's Sheik. Sheik, what's going on? Sheik? What the heck? It's some kind of evil invisible power. Use the lens of truth, Link. Use the lens of truth. Darn it, Link. You're so incompetent when I'm not in direct control of you. Evil shadow spirit. Yeah, that place was pretty creepy, alright. Oh, I hope that wasn't our fault. Yeah, it's going to be up to me to do all the work, as usual. Oh. Sheik just straight up tells us that Impa's one of the 6 sages, so I guess that's not going to be a surprise. I think the melody is the only way to reach the Shadow Temple. Infinite darkness that absorbs even time. That sounds pretty bad, Sheik. Left, right, right, A. Left, right, down. Left, right, right, A. Left, right, down. A somber melody. Oh, nothing too fancy this time. Just a good old-fashioned flashbang. And despite the fact that it looked like the village was burning down, everything seems to pretty much still be intact, so that's good. Has anybody's dialogue changed since these events went down? I don't think so. I'll go ahead and confirm that real quick. Well, the place is still storming even during the day. Everything okay, Cuckoo Lady? You alright? She's so cute. Alright. Well, the graveyard, eh? I love how it kind of builds this ominous atmosphere with all the heavy rain and the lightning. In terms of atmosphere, this is definitely one of my favorite parts of the game. I just love it when it gets dark and has horror vibes. Whether the dungeon is going to be, you know, as cool as I remember, we'll see, considering how the bottom of the well went. I'm not going to make any assumptions on that point. But yeah, I don't see any way to get up there except for the song that Sheik taught us. So, what was it? Was it left, left, right, A, left, right, down? Oops. Left, left, right, A, left, right, down. Nope. Memory wrong. I have forgotten already. Look at me go. Oh, okay. I almost had it. I was just doing left, left, right, A, and it's left, right, right, A. Fair enough. Left, right, right, A, left, right, down. But yeah, in terms of the atmosphere and the backstory, and just the general feel and vibe of it, the Shadow Temple is a candidate for my favorite. It's so cool. Zelda really is at its best when it's dark, in my opinion. As for how fun it is to play, I mean, I remember having fun with it, but we'll see. Immediately, it's really creepy. There's like this much more evil-looking version of the Sheikah Eye forming a barrier into the Shadow Temple. And, wow, you might just straight up have to have Din's Fire for this part. I don't know how else you'd light all this stuff at once. Maybe I should have bought some arrows. Still haven't been getting any arrow drops. Oh well, we'll make do. An ominous feeling. An evil, invisible force. The final temple awaits. And man, you want to talk about creepy soundscaping. This dungeon has it in spades. It is legitimately quite frightening. The shadow will yield only to one with the Eye of Truth handed down in Kakariko Village. Well, I know that I can just charge right through that. However, just in case there's hidden pits or other nonsense here, like there was in the well. Okay, I'm not seeing any pits. Good, good. Ah, okay, so that the head on that post is an illusion. Most of them are illusions. We probably want to rotate the bird statue to point at the only real one. Make my beak face the skull of truth. The alternative is descent into deep darkness. Well, I don't want to descend into deep darkness, so sure. I will point your beak at the skull of truth. Excellent. So this place has a really genuinely dark backstory to it. We came through this one, right? Yeah, so this one is somewhere new to go. Apparently, this was a place used by the Sheikah in olden times to take prisoners for interrogation, torture, and execution on behalf of the Hyrulean royal family. One who gains the Eye of Truth will be able to see what is hidden in the darkness. That creepy skull with the glowing green eyes. So next time you think the Hyrulean royal family is all light and goodness, just remember the existence of this place. Shadow Temple. Here is gathered Hyrule's bloody history of greed and hatred. I just love the fact that rather than Hyrule and even Princess Zelda's own lineage being this, you know, unabashedly good and light, that it actually has this evil dark history to it. What is hidden in the darkness, tricks full of ill will, you can't see the way forward. Like, it's a pretty mature take, because, I mean, that's just reality. Anybody who knows anything about history, there is not a civilization on the face of the earth that has its hands clean. Even countries and peoples that have sort of whitewashed their history to make themselves out to always be the good guys. No, every single one has a lot of blood and darkness in their past, so it's quite a mature take. The very existence of this place within the lore of the Zelda universe, I really like it. Alright, it's Dead Hand again. But now that we've got the Bigoron sword... Okay, not good. Alright, it got a bite off on us. We're doing worse now as an adult. Let's get out of range of these stupid frickin' hands. Oh my god, this is getting irritating. Okay, so this is actually much more difficult as an adult because we're a much bigger target for the hands. Alright, get wrecked, Dead Hand. Yeah, I hadn't taken that into account. As Child Link, we're a pretty small target. But as Adult Link, everywhere we go, we're in range of these dang things. Alright. God dang! Okay. Come and get some, Dead Hand. Alright. Wrecked. That was harder than I remembered. Again, by virtue of the fact that Adult Link is much bigger, so it's really easy for the hands to grab him compared to Child Link. By the way, did you see that thing twitching grotesquely as it died? Nightmare fuel, man. We got the hover boots. So these let us move farther when we are moving across empty space. So basically it's a jump enhancement. That is a lot of skulls in these walls. Holy crap. That said, it's not good to just leave them on all the time because you slip and slide as though you're on ice. So it's like ice physics all the time. So really, only put them on when you really need them. Alright, what lies through here? Well, this place is a maze. Okay, I think we've backtracked. There's a direction to the north that we haven't been, it looks like. Would that be through here? No, this leads back into this area. Okay. So if I return and hang a right, it might take me somewhere new. Here. I might not have gone this way. Okay, well there's a re-dead. Crap. I realized I didn't have my Ocarina mapped. Alright, let's map things like this. Try to get unfrozen. Alright, now let's freeze this guy. There we go. Alright. Ah, yay, we finally got some... Oh, the Keese. Always annoying. Keese never stop being annoying. This is such a terrible enemy. I hate them. More arrows, though. Alright, we got the dungeon map. Looks like we've pretty much already explored the current floor. But absolutely none of the other floors, and they're huge, so... quite a bit left to do here. But yeah, it kind of seems like the royal family of Hyrule has a lot to answer for, doesn't it? Of course, it's an open question whether the currently living members of the royal family ever did anything like this. Pretty safe to say Princess Zelda never had anything to do with any of this. I think we can safely say her hands are clean. Her father is another question entirely. We already know that he united the kingdom by waging war. Only one who has sacred feet can cross the Valley of the Dead. Alright, so that means in order to get across here, we need the hover boots. And we grab onto this tongue. That's a little freakish. And yeah, these make us slip and slide all over the place, so we quickly unequip those. But yeah, who knows what the King of Hyrule might have done before Gandalf murdered him. The game never really addresses it. It kind of suggests that the Shadow Temple is very old, and that it's taboo to speak of it because of its stain on Hyrule's history, which would suggest that the current royal family, and in fact even recent generations of it, were ashamed of this place and sealed it away. So there's that. Is this a Song of Storms location? Looks like the answer is yes, and it probably gives us yeah fairy. But we're all full up, so we don't need that fairy. And they really seem bugged. Okay, no, it's just they have a really problematically small hitbox, it appears. Alright. Setting aside how cool it is that this place fleshes out the lore of Hyrule in really interesting ways. Whoa, okay. This is creepy. I just like this place because it's so creepy and scary and kind of horror themed. I think that's awesome. Like, the flavor of this place is just so cool. Ow. Nah. Kind of got screwed there. I did not want Link jumping onto that, whatever the heck it is. But that scythe barely does any damage, surprisingly. For you would think a gigantic blade of that size would really mess somebody up, but looks like it does a quarter heart of damage, so not really a big deal if you take some hits from it. Ah, I gotta love the range of the long shot. I'm actually really liking saving this temple for last. I think its creepy, dark atmosphere and sort of showing the shadowy, dark side of Hyrule makes it really appropriate to be the last temple rather than Spirit. So this really feels right from a thematic perspective. Which, you know, I've never done this temple last before. Like I said, I've always done them in the standard order before, so this is pretty fun. Alright, I'm trying to remember. What exactly did I unlock? Is there anything that I can target up high? Doesn't look like it. So just go this way, I guess. Whoa! That was close. This wall, it's saying something. Look at that creepy demonic face. If you want to see a fairy to the other world, come here. Well, not yet, I don't. Let's check out the other side of the room first. The room previous, I mean. I also like the whole Lens of Truth mechanic to reveal invisible walls and pits way better when you start with the Lens of Truth and know ahead of time that you have to use it. It feels a lot more fair than the bottom of the well, where... Okay, this is not really going according... Why? Why are you dropping it immediately? Throw it, Link. Controls are kind of messing with me here. The bottom of the well, where, yeah, if you know exactly what to do, you can just run in, get the Lens of Truth, and leave in, like, 3 minutes flat. But realistically, if you're doing it for the first time or you just don't remember what to do, you're going to get royally screwed over by pits that are hidden all over the place, and there's not really anything you can do, because you don't have the Lens of Truth to show you where they are. So it kind of sucks there. But here, you go in with the Lens of Truth to begin with, and the dungeon pretty much teaches you immediately that you're going to need to use it a lot. And when that's the case, it's actually a really fun mechanic that the dungeon is full of invisible stuff that you need to turn on the Lens of Truth to see. So I really like it the way it's used here. So far, anyway. Alright, we got the compass, good. So this was an optional room then. But I do really appreciate getting the compass so I can see where all the chests are. Alright, so for example, we see that we missed a chest to the north, which is good to know. Oh wow, that is tons of chests on the bottom level. Okay, so we have one more direction to check here on this level. I'm gonna stop messing with that BMOS. It just respawns every time. Why can we not get through there? Interesting. Maybe we have to bomb it? Yep. That was the answer. Okay. Can't get through there because we're going to need a small key. Understood. Maybe that's in this room. Where is that chest? Looks like I should be looking pretty much right at it over here in this corner. Alright, it's not invisible. Oops. I don't see it above us. Oh, it's right here. Okay, I'm an idiot. I guess that's probably what collecting all the silver rupees opened. Excellent. Now, before we open the locked door, looks like we can climb back up. I kind of want to see what's down here. Oh, okay. I would like to turn off the lens, however, and I can't do that while I'm climbing, apparently. That's a bit of a drop. I hear a Skulltula. Interesting. Maybe we can't do anything here yet. Okay, so I guess we just come down here for a sneak preview of this underworld fairy, which is kind of awesome. There are so many cool things about this dungeon. Alright, let's make the long climb back up. And now we've eliminated pretty much every direction except through the locked door. I think it was this way, right? Ah. Okay, timed those rather poorly. Oh, right. I was orienting myself wrong. I was orienting myself as though I had been in the room with the small key. There we go. Okay, now through the locked door. I had a feeling. Thanks for the heart. Whoa. There's a lot of these suckers, aren't there? This looks like a nice execution passage or something. Ah, crap. That one got the drop on me, quite literally. Alright, I kind of feel like I hit it, but it didn't register. There we go. Yeah, those are pretty much guillotines. Oh boy, time for wall masters, eh? Thanks for the warning. Let's go ahead and let it drop and take care of it first thing. Alright, so we see that there's invisible platforms way in the distance. And over in that direction. And we're going to have to time these jumps. Man, and look at this gigantic cavernous chamber over yet another endless abyss. With all the weird green lighting. Wah! Red bubble. Well, thanks for the arrows. Oh! Howdy. Wrecked. Alright, what are you trying to show me here, Navi? Is this a Song of the Storms spot? Yep. And it's another fairy. So far, unlike my memory of Bottom of the Well, this dungeon absolutely is living up to my memory of it. It's so cool. Candidate for my favorite dungeon in the game. Okay, this time we have to deal with invisible scythe rotating statues. Oh, and an invisible like. Okay, that's evil. Never mind, the like-like's not invisible. Either way, like-likes are always evil, though. Okay, target the like first, Navi. That's the real threat here. There we go. Do we conjure a block here? Don't know what else we'd do. Yep, okay, called it. I only need one of these, but... I hear those stupid flapping keys. Okay. Oops. What else can we get in here? So there's a couple of chests. As usual, Navi can't lock onto the keys for crap. So this is the door we came in through. And... okay, but how do we open this is the question. Maybe we have to kill all the keys. In which case, we've been getting plenty of arrows, so let's pull out our bow. Man, Navi, would you just lock onto them already? There we go. I know that there were others. I hear it. I don't see it, though. Okay, I appear to have activated it. Navi still won't lock onto it. There it is. I can't believe I made that shot. Doesn't appear to have done anything for me, though. Oh, because there's another one. I don't even know if... okay, yep, that was the secret. Yep. Hey there, Gold Skulltula. Alright, let's reconfigure our items a bit. Okay. There we go. I kind of figured. What? So, I guess this is basically the whole point of this room is getting the Skulltula then. And if you really need the arrows, which, you know, we're running low. We shouldn't be any more. We should have tons of them now. Yeah, we're full. Okay, well that was a little bit of a sidetrack, but... it's good to explore thoroughly. Does the Stelphos respawn? Doesn't... yeah, he does. Okay. Get wrecked. Oh, that was close. Silver rupees in this huge room, too. Okay, this is a little awkward. Ugh, whew. Okay. Alright, I'm probably going to want to deal with that BMO, so it's definitely going to be an irritant. Why is he putting the bombs down? Alright, well whatever, we got it. I am really struggling with the controls on the bombs all of a sudden, I don't even know why. As I keep saying, the fact that I have the C buttons mapped to my stick instead of the actual buttons is a pretty big impediment. Okay. But... So how do we get to those? And do we want to go to those first? These are the questions we must ask ourselves. No, it looks like we want to go to the west first. North looks like major progress. West looks like it just takes us to some items. You always want to go to just the items before you want to go to major progress. This is an ironclad rule of RPGs and adventure games. And I don't know, basically every video game genre in the world, actually. Aha, there's a block there. Only one with the Eye of Truth will find the stone umbrella that protects against the rain of blades. Okay, so we use the block to prevent the giant dropping spike presses from crushing us. Understood. This reminds me of the Marble Zone in Sonic the Hedgehog. Where you would have to... It's exactly like this. You'd have to push big stone blocks under giant iron spiked presses to prevent them from crushing you. I hear a Skulltula. Hi, Jolene. What do you want, girl? You've been fed. You've had dinner. I hear a Skulltula, but I'm not going to knock myself out trying to get it. So we want to do this carefully. First we'll push it so it's blocking two at once. Like this. And then we're probably going to want to start pulling it instead of pushing it. So we don't get crushed. Alright, this seems good. I wonder if we want to pull it all the way. I don't really see why we would, unless we have to jump onto something. There's a lot of chests in this room. Okay, arrows. That was briefly exciting when I was really low. Now it doesn't really matter. There we go. Oh, fine. Was hoping I wouldn't have to go into the menu and switch items to grab it, but it looks like I do. How many are we up to? 65. Oh, looks like we might in fact have to use this to jump up. There's still multiple chests we haven't gotten in here. Okay, nope, that was wrong. Alright, so maybe we have to jump... Yeah, we have to jump across there, okay. Alright. Man, those troll chests. You thought you got something good. You were wrong. Okay, there's a chest over there as well. Anything good? Ah! Probably mandatory. We got a small Kia. Okay, now we have to go to the north on those invisible platforms we spied before. over in this direction, I think. Yep. That's a little unnerving. Alright. And we needed the small key before we could get in this door. Understood. Uh-huh. Alright, maybe we should deal with the Redeads first of all. Otherwise, they're going to make life interesting in here. Then we're going to need the Lens of Truth on so that we don't run into the spikes. Okay, that was easy. Thanks for dropping the magic. Let's get that guy before he becomes unstunned. I don't know how long it lasts. So many troll prizes. Oh, interesting. So there's an invisible platform there. What good does that do us, I wonder? Okay. Oh, looks like... Interesting. So this is going to be a tricky angle. We need... Oh. Okay, actually I did get the one I was aiming for. Belatedly. How do we get that one? How evil would it be if there were invisible hookshot targets? Is that hookshot target invisible? It is! That's super evil. But I like it. I like this kind of evil. Because again, the player knows that there's invisible things all over the place in this dungeon. So it's fair. Okay, that was a failure though. I'm probably supposed to use the hover boots to get that. Oops. Idiot. There we go. Okay, I could use the hover boots, and why not? Why not? It's a little more reliable than doing the aerial jumping slash. Okay. What silver rupees do I have yet to grab? Just that one? Unless there's an invisible one somewhere. Would I have to be standing on the spikes to get that? Maybe not. Okay, we did it. That was a bit of work. Let's take off these ridiculous boots. At least we don't have to switch footwear in this dungeon as many times as we do in the Water Temple. Okay, I don't immediately see anything invisible. I see a huge creepy skull. And I hear Keese, my most hated thing in the universe. Of course that happens. Of course it does. Seriously, I hate this enemy. It's so awful. It just exists to get cheap shots off on you that are borderline impossible to avoid. And I'm getting a little better at the free targeting, at least. Give me those hearts. Alright, now that we've dealt with those annoying foes... Oh, there's more. And another one. Good lord, enough with the Keese already. We've been over this. Alright, so... I'm thinking that the bomb plants here kind of suggest we're supposed to throw bombs into the top of this skull. Okay, what did that give me? A small key. Oh, and the Skulltula is hiding behind it. Excellent. Think that's everything we had to get in this room then. Oh, that being the case... Oh, where to next? We have to go down from somewhere. Alright, well, I'll take a look around for that and rejoin you once I have found it.